Hi Taurus, welcome. It's Meredith. I am here with a monthly message for July 2020. We are using Tarot of Dreams for your message this month. We're also using a variety of oracle cards to go along with a handful of questions for you to be in contemplation with throughout the month of July. Those decks will be listed for you in the description box if you're curious about what they are. Alright, I encourage you as always to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos. If you don't know where your signs are placed, put your birth info into an astrology calculator online and come back and watch all your videos. Binge watch it, baby. Alright, let's get into it. We have two cards from the bottom of the deck. These are your overall theme potentially unfolding for you in the month of July. Your first is... Ooh, Queen of Cups, heightened intuition for you. That's excellent. She holds the Ace of Cups, so you are in a beautiful overflow of pure love, bliss, and heightened intuition. So a few things about the Queen of Cups. Kings and Queens bring us their self-mastery. So what she has on offer to you is her emotional awareness, intellect, her emotional intimacy. She is unafraid of that. And again, we come around to heightened intuition. Pay attention to the messages that are coming your way. They are likely quite valuable to you at this time and worth contemplating. Also, I feel that July happens to be a month of making big decisions for you. That's just my intuitive feel at the moment. And you are going to want to lean into your intuitive gifts to help guide you through choice and decision as these opportunities for choice and decision present themselves to you. Now, coming along as a companion card to the Queen of Cups, you have the Death card. Perfect. Simultaneous endings and beginnings there for you. Again, this confirms what I was just feeling about choice and decision. The Death card is one of confirmation for you, letting you know that you are allowing something or in a position to allow something to pass off of and away from your foundation. What is your foundation? It's your body, your vessel. It is your sphere of energetic influence all around you, which my guides say stretches about 25 miles in circumference. So that's within your sphere of influence, and it's quite possible that those you know, love, and trust, a good deal of them are in your sphere of influence, in that circumference. So this means that in your energy atmosphere, in your environment, the circumstances and situations that are unfolding there are guiding you to be aware that what you come in contact with, the energy that you are working with on any given day, and check the astrology, that's helpful, will have you in a position to be tuning deeply into your intuitive gifts and recognizing what's flowing out and what is simultaneously flowing in. Again, Death card. And the Death card also heightens our intuitive awareness. It's Scorpio energy. It's a water sign. It's deep. And in addition to that, because it's a water sign, the intuitive gifts are absolutely amped up. So pay attention. And I feel too, if you are wrestling with some kind of question, choice, decision before you, this is a time for you to take a time out, a pause, hit the pause button and go inward and ask yourself, what is it that I'm feeling, sensing, knowing? What is getting my attention? What is my intuitive voice whispering to me? And that will always come to you in a steady fashion, not in an obnoxious fashion with a fearful tone to it out of ego. Okay, so getting into the rest of the message. Ooh, I love this for you. Wheel of Fortune. I love to see the Wheel of Fortune right alongside the Death card. That is some powerful energy. I call this card the Divine Delivery System, and that for me is indicative of the universe putting something on your foundation that you're destined for. I can hear a cardinal in the background here, and one of the messages of cardinal is everything you do is important. Yeah, there he is. Anyway, Wheel of Fortune, everything you do is important. Thank you, cardinal. So being connected to your intuitive gifts, recognizing that you're in a flow of energy that's outlived its purpose, no longer of service to you, washing off your foundation out of your sphere of influence, and the Wheel of Fortune simultaneously delivering what it is you are destined for. You can't miss what you're destined for. What you seek seeks you. And you have to have the wherewithal to recognize how that's happening. And sometimes it happens in a way that looks and feels uncomfortable at first, but if you default to acceptance and allowing, then you'll have an easier time of recognizing the pattern that's in the flow for you. Coming with Page of Wands. This is another excellent card for you. This is all about bringing your raw enthusiasm, excited anticipation, eagerness, willingness. So this is quite lovely. Sometimes the Death card will churn up very deep and mysterious energies, and as I just said, they can be uncomfortable. It can feel a little bit heavy, and we could go into some kind of resistance or avoidance. But with the Page of Wands here, we've got raw enthusiasm, and we have a little bit of inexperience with what the Wheel of Fortune is putting on our foundation, which is great because we get fresh eyes, fresh perspective, and there is a thrill to discovering something new, right? Let's see what comes next. King of Swords, beautiful. So while you have a little bit of inexperience with the Page of Wands for the new energy coming in off the Wheel of Fortune, then you have the King of Swords. And I did say I felt like intuitively this is a month where you're going to be faced with a lot of choice and decision. The King of Swords is excellent at that. I mean, that is his mastery. He's a brilliant strategist. He is exceptionally clear in his thinking, and he makes decisions not just for himself, but decisions that affect many. So this is why he and the Queen of Swords have a reputation for being cold, because they have to take some of the emotional response out of it. What's beautiful here is that you've got the Queen of Cups. She's pure, raw, harmonized, balanced emotion, with the King of Swords, who's pure, raw, brilliant clarity. So you have a nice harmony there, and you have this enthusiasm. This is excellent energy for you to navigate the month with. And then Seven of Coins. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite cards in tarot. It used to be one of my eye rollers. Like, the message on it for me through my ego voice was, ugh, yeah, hurry up and wait. That was my attitude. But all sevens in tarot are about heaven touching earth within the self. So I started to investigate this card a lot more, and I began to think about, what does that really mean for me? And it means intuitively, and for me personally, it means to savor the process you're in. So this is fruit on the vine every time. It's abundance, it's vitality. It is the energy investment that you put into your potential and oncoming harvest. And when you see all that abundant fruit on the vine, you can take joy, pleasure, and savoring in that, because you know it's going to be ripe, and you're going to pick it, and you're going to enjoy the reward of your effort. So that's the message of the seven. You can't rush the harvest. It's totally worth savoring and allowing for. And while there may be some uncomfortable parts that are unfolding right now in your journey through July, reward awaits. So do consider that. All right, we're going to move on to the Oracle cards. I used 5 different decks here and asked a variety of questions. The first question was, what more is there for me to consider at this time? And you have the Stag. Such a strong card. Yeah, trust and thrive. Exactly. And you can see that. This is great confirmation to the message that we have here. You are in an experience of thriving. It is all around you. So trust what feels uncomfortable. And know that as that fades off or washes off your foundation, out and away from your sphere of influence, it presents a greater opportunity for thriving. The next card, the question put to this deck was, what more can I consider as I continue to choose happiness? And you have traveling lightly, simplify your life. Yeah, that's happening for you. Death card yet again. This is the stuff that's coming off the foundation that no longer has purpose for you, and it's washing away. It's wise to allow that to happen. So travel light. Don't grasp, don't hang on. Next was, what does the universe wish to share with me at this time? And you have accepting what is. I did mention that earlier. Be in the energy of accepting and allowing. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. Ooh, that's beautiful. And there it is in the Seven of Coins. That's your inner majesty. And that is what is creating abundant harvest for you. Reward of your effort, reward of your energy investment. The next three cards are all about what you're working on in beloved relationship. And the intention when that question was asked was for you to first consider relationship with self, because it is there that you have the ability to offer anything to your other relationships, family, friends, beloved. So consider self-relationship first and then take it beyond. All right, your first card is naughtiness. Hey now. Get out there and have some fun. Just enjoy and play and frolic. We'll leave it there. Next, you have fear. You're working on some fear issues. And, you know, you have this person with this very large shadow. This reminds me of that making a mountain out of a molehill. So consider that your fear could appear bigger than it really is, and it is an opportunity for you to really reduce it down to a manageable size and then answer it with love. Whatever fear you've got, bring love to it. Okay? And again, this is in the realm of beloved relationships. So what are you afraid of there in connection with yourself? And in turn, what are you feeling fear over in connection with other people? Then you have sensuality, and this one is a no-brainer for you, Taurus. You're ruled by Venus. Sensuality is like breathing for you. So enjoy that, savor that. Last card question asked was, what angel would like to work with me through the month of July? So you have Gabriel and the energy of inspiration. And certainly you have the energy of inspiration here in the Page of Wands. That's raw enthusiasm right there. It is inspiring. So as this other energy moves out, this new, raw, enthusiastic, inspired energy moves in simultaneously. And a lot of that's coming off the Wheel of Fortune because it's what you are destined for. Beautiful, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing here on the channel, leaving comments when it's in your heart to do so. It's deeply appreciated. Do remember to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos, and of course, check out the channel for the daily tarot message. Bye for now. Peace, love, joy, blessings to you, and namaste.